BBC Radio 1.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Zane Lowe on world's famous BBC Radio 1. Now, for the month of January, I've decided to take some time off and go and recharge the batteries and get ready for a brand new year.
Do I have to talk as fast as Zane Lowe does? I don't think I could manage it, not for 2 hours. Hello, everyone. I'm Florence Welch from Florence the Machine, and I'm going to be here for the next 2 hours playing you some of my favourite songs. The first track I'm going to play for you is probably one of my favourite songs ever in existence, and it is Otis Redding's Try a Little Tenderness. Otis Redding here on Radio 1 with me, Florence and the Machine. And over the last European tour, I just got really into watching the Stax Soul tour on YouTube, from the 60s, and some of Otis Redding's live performances were amazing, and Sam and Dave as well. And he does an incredible version of Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones, so you should look that up. Also, in the film Pretty in Pink, Ducky, amazing dance that I was kind of trying to do here in the studio, but don't know if I did it so well. Hugh is here with me.
Hello, Florence and the Machine.
Hi, Hugh. How's it going so far? How am I doing?
You're a professional.
How's my radio voice?
It's perfect.
I've been practicing it all day. Right, next we are going to have it's kind of an example of the style of music that I first really got into, which is kind of like American skate punk. And this isn't the first track I bought, but yeah. It feels so weird to be saying that I'm going to play this on the radio. I'm actually going to be playing George Michael's Faith, but the Limp Bizkit version. If you could have thought that existed, but it does, and it's amazing. Well, I mean, it was amazing when I was 13, 12, so I'm crossing my fingers that it's still good. Enjoy, Radioland. Radio gold there from Limp Bizkit. That's either got to be the best thing or the worst thing ever. I think I'm going for the best thing. I really enjoyed that.
Awesome.
Limp Bizkit probably one of the first bands I ever saw, because the first festival I went to was Reading when I was about 13. And I went with my little sister who was 11, and she was on my dad's shoulders, and I was just in the crowd watching Limp Bizkit, and there were people surfing along on bits of the fence. I was terrified for the whole time. I wasn't a brave kid. I was just so scared. No crowd surfing for me. I just do that. I do that now. I've had a crowd surfing renaissance, so I just do it as much as possible.
Very good, very good. It's Florence the Machine, Takeover on Radio 1. And more of Florence's choices on the way after this.
Could this be? I only wanna be your one life stand.
That was Hot Chip, One Life Stand, and welcome to Florence and the Machine's book club. Because when I'm not singing or recording or doing pop star things, I like to read books. I'm a massive reader. I always have been. So I thought I would phone someone. Kind of quite easy to phone my boyfriend. Sorry. It's who can I call? Oh, yes. Stuart is the literary editor of Dazed and Confused. That's easy. So, but we tried to be professional about it, and this is the conversation we had. Enjoy. Hi, Stuart. How are you?
Hello, Florence. I'm all right, thank you. Funny talking to you on the phone, isn't it?
Well, we do it all the time, but now we're doing it for the radio, so let's
with other people listening.
Yeah, let's be professional.
Different thing. I can't say the normal stuff. It's the thing. You know what I mean?
Behave. Let's just be professional about this. So,
sure.
What? Yeah, put your radio voice on.
I'm walking down the street.
It's book club al
I've got
fresco.
2 coats on.
2 coats?
Yeah.
Have you got the
I'm
one I got
moving
you for
one.
Christmas?
We're wandering off topic already.
Okay, back on track. Okay, so we just wanted to give you a call and just ask what's good in books at the moment? What are you reading?
Books, yeah, of course. We should use this slot to sort of persuade all your listeners towards the far lofty pursuit.
We
of
can't really
reading
tell
good
people not
books.
to listen to music and be like, turn off your radios, pick up a book. It's kind of
But just
anti.
listen, read,
It sort of
but
defeats
read
the
in
purpose of doing a radio show.
You can read in the spaces where the songs are.
The good thing about radio is actually you can read and listen to the radio, so it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So it's perfect. I don't know why Zane Lowe didn't start this slot months ago. Okay.
Zane Lowe's book
You
club.
don't get this with Chris Moyles.
You should have. I imagine a Westwood book club. That would be amazing.
Oh man, that would rule.
Do you know they've got me the
Trickster, that Nick
sounds for
Thomas-
Westwood? You know that I can.
The explosion.
Yeah, I've got my own explosion.
Westwood.
There's one. So
Westwood's
exciting.
the best radio show on Radio 1.
Oh,
Has been
there you
forever.
go.
The books I wanted to say that people should read, Edmund White's City Boy. He's great, and he's written this kind of brilliant memoir of his literary life in the 70s in New York, and it's just completely wild and full of... We rate that one, you know. I read you some of that, and you seem to get a kick out of it, right?
Yeah, it was good, that one.
And Jonathan Letham's Chronic City that Faber published, which is out at the moment. But I don't know, we should really talk about what books you like, because people are far more interested in your opinions, I've noticed.
I've been reading Joe Mino's The Great Perhaps.
Yeah. Do you like it? I'm
I
supposed to read
do
that.
like
Getting
it.
you
I
to
think
do my
it's
homework for me.
I think it's like a nice kind of I don't know, it's quite nice. It's sort of dealing with a kind of chaotic nuclear family.
You got one of those.
Yeah, I do have a
Post-nuclear.
chaotic. Well, I can kind of relate. You know, it's about parents divorcing and lots of sort of teenage angst, and there's a weird underrunning theme which is all about clouds. It's really obsessed with clouds. It kind of reminded me of White Noise by Don DeLillo. That book is amazing.
Well, it's too much stuff. I don't know what people should take away from this.
Well, we've covered quite a lot of ground there, but it was really nice to talk to you, Stuart.
Play gigs. Are you playing any gigs
I
yet?
don't think we're playing any gigs tracks. We're playing Little Wayne though.
Yeah, that's good.
And we're
yeah.
going to play that full session that you recommended. So, you know, you're on here in spirit. You're on here in voice talking about books, and some of your music is coming across as well. So
Bump it loud.
very nice segue into my hottest track in the world right now, Hugh. Wow, have you done this before?
How exclusive and hot is the hottest record in the world?
I haven't even heard it yet. It's so exclusive. I've only ever heard about half of it, but the beginning half seems very, very good. This is an exclusive remix by Tom Horrors of the Horrors of Hurricane Drunk. And weirdly, apparently me and Tom Horrors used to go to nursery school together.
Wow.
I know, he came up and told me this at Reading Festival, and he was like, look at this scar on my chin, you gave me this. I was like, oh my God, when? What? Was I drunk? He was like, no, it was when we were tiny. And we used to go on like family holidays together when we were really small. Apparently he was so excited to see me when I arrived, he fell over and got a scar on his chin.
Aww.
Yeah, it's little Tom Horror. But yeah, he's done this amazing remix of Hurricane Drunk, and it is a pleasure to play it for you. Here you are.
This is Tuesday night with Zane
Florence and the Machine.
About 7:30 p.m. and my man
Florence.
put on the hottest joint in the world.
Hello, love.
Hi, Orlando.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm
Happy New
okay.
Year.
It's good. I'm no longer a pop star. I'm now a radio DJ, which is exciting.
Just multitasking.
Exactly. Thanks for doing this. Thanks for
It's
being
fine.
on my show. So what are you up to at the moment?
We're just writing and stuff, and then going to start rehearsing in a minute for February.
But yeah, nothing overly exciting to report. But
Yeah, because you're going on the NME tour, aren't you?
yeah,
You're headlining it, in fact, not going on it.
well, we're going on it. Yeah.
But that's really exciting because I went on it, but I was the first on, and you're the last on.
We're bracketing it. It's nice.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, well, I mean, it was bad for me actually because when I was first on, it just meant that I got the drunkest, the fastest.
No, I know. We did the tour of editors and we were on. So I mean, we were second on, but it felt so early. And by the time they were sort of doing their encore, just very hazy. So, but yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's kind of hard though because the lineup's ridiculous. So we've got to go and properly bring it. You know.
It's it's all men, isn't it?
It's all men.
Yeah, like all like
men.
so, quite tough like men bands. Like it's gonna.
Would you describe us as a tough man band? That's very generous.
Yeah, definitely.
We're a tough
You
man
guys are
band,
pretty. I
so
mean, you know, I don't know who'd win in a fight between who's it? The Drums, the Big Pink.
Bombay Bicycle Club.
Bombay Bicycle Club. I don't know. I really don't know who'd win in a fight. But I mean,
we
maybe you
wouldn't.
can figure that one out on the tour, or maybe you could organise like a five-a-side team.
That'd be better. I'm not really up for the fighting, so I don't think that's in the.
I'm not trying
that
to
wasn't in
instigate some sort of inter-NME tour war. Maybe just like a five-a-side football competition.
Yeah, that's better. I'm happy with that.
And we're going to play that the Roots Manoeuvre track. And how did that sort of happen?
Well, it was Felix has been one of his the biggest Roots Manoeuvre fan for ages, so it was kind of his thing, and we just sort of pestered away like we do, and then it all came together, and but yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's something a little bit different for us to have done, and it was a nice way of filling a bit of a gap.
It's really exciting to hear it kind of, you know, to hear a different aspect of it, I guess.
Good, so I'm glad you liked it.
No, I love the whole album as well. And what was I going to say? Oh, the funny thing about Roots Manoeuvre is that we met him at Festival like 2 years ago, the band, and like ended up in his car. And I can't remember, but my keyboardist Isabella got his phone number, and he's on her speed dial, and
nice.
so she's been accidentally calling him for the past year, and eventually he called her back and was like, can you stop calling me because my girlfriend's getting like weirded out, but who are you? And then she told him like who she was and who we were, and he was like, oh yeah, you guys should come round for some tea on toast. So maybe we could all go round and have like tea and toast at Roots Manoeuvre's house.
Yeah, tea sounds good. I think we should do that.
Okay, tea with Roots Manoeuvre, five-a-side football for the enemy. It's good that we've got some plans.
Yeah, nice to sort 2010 out like that, isn't it?
Well, it's so nice to talk to you. Thanks for being on my show. It's so weird interviewing people, by the way. I'm so sorry. It's really hard. But did I do okay?
You've done fine. This has probably been my favourite radio interview ever.
Oh, thanks, Orlando.
Thanks, Florence. Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll see you soon, and I really
Yeah.
want to come and see you on the enemy tour, and good luck.
Yeah, come to Brixton. I'll see you there.
I will. That's love. Bye, Orlando.
Bye.
If you've got no kind words to say, you should say nothing more at all.
Scenario, he took a blow now, she took a blow. Too late to fret now, too late to show.
If you've got no kind words to say, you should say nothing more at all.
Empty vessels with a big old noise. Empty vessels with a big old noise.
was Heads Will Roll by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, the A-Track remix. Now, Hugh, you've got some more questions for me, don't you?
I have. They're coming in.
Lovely cardigan, by the way.
Oh, thanks. It's my old school cardigan. They're coming in thick and fast for you, Florence. What's your fave crisp flavour? Says Leslie in Leicester.
I saw it. I had the longest debate about what the best crisps are. You had to name your 10 I love crisps. Your 10 favourite crisps. It came up with so many. Salt and vinegar discos are great.
Oh, yeah.
Skips, bit insubstantial.
Fizzle on your tongue.
Yeah, McCoy's a classic. I think salt and vinegar Walkers. But if I have to choose my favourites, it's quite tough. I like hula hoops.
Ah, okay.
Hula hoops.
But what flavour?
So I hate beef hula hoops.
Oh, yeah.
I think they should be illegal. Like, if my boyfriend eats them, I will not go near him. I don't understand it. But I like salt and vinegar hula hoops.
So when you become
If you're hungover, a tango and salt and vinegar hula hoops, amazing.
Some advice there. I think the Machine. What's the Machine's favourite crisp flavour?
I would go for squares.
Squares, good choice. That is also Devontae Hines from Lightspeed Champions' favourite type of crisp. Yes.
Celebrity Crisps on Radio 1. Sam in Jersey's texted in, Florence. What's the weirdest food you've ever eaten backstage at a festival?
Oh, I eat so much. I'm like a weird foodie anyway. You know those cockles you get in pubs?
Oh, yeah.
I got really into them for a while. You get like a toothpick and they're like tiny little sea creatures in vinegar. I got really into them for a while. But backstage, I don't know.
You must get fed well at these huge festivals you play.
Usually at festivals, you're more not eating than eating, I think.
Right.
The strangest thing is probably going without food for about 3 days.
Charlotte from Coventry on the festival tip says, what's your favourite festival and why? And she also says, I love your music.
Oh, thank you. My favourite festival, maybe Festival or Camp Festival. I've had some really, really good, so much fun there. It's at the end of the season and things are kind of winding down, but my favourite time was actually at Camp Festival 2 years ago, and my friend turned up in a Ferrari Testarossa and we all drove down to the beach and threw ourselves off the cliff and went swimming and then went back to the festival. It was really fun. And now I think I'm going to be oh, here it comes. Good. Okay, good. Get the music going. I'm going to be answering your love queries. Hugh.
They've been coming in thick and fast. 199. Paul Taylor in Derry, Florence, wants to know, what's the most romantic thing to do on Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day is coming up, isn't it? I think, you know what I always thought was really amazing is when people when their partner or is driving to work and when they hung up banners around when they were driving that were blah-de-blah, I love you, love. I always thought that was really amazing. Or getting one of those planes. So maybe that's a bit out of your budget. I don't know.
A bit more expensive.
Just get a plane, basically.
An A3 banner.
A plane and some bits. Or maybe just leave a piece of paper out that says I love you. You can have the two. Plain piece of paper.
There you go. That answers your query, Pearl in Derry. More from Florence's love questions now. Hi, Florence. I'm cooking dinner on Thursday night for my girl, and I'm not sure what to cook. I've limited cooking equipment and skills. That's from Mr. Manchester. What should he cook?
Sounds quite like me, actually. I don't really cook. I sort of just assemble things. But there's a fancy word for that. If you can't cook, just say, yeah, I'm really good at assemblage. I'm serious. That means that you just make a salad.
Assemblage.
Assemblage. I'm very, very good at assemblage. Making a salad. But I think what's really nice is kind of tactile food, meze and stuff like that. Have light things maybe steamed trout and with a mixed meze to start with and a sorbet to finish. So nothing too heavy, so that you don't want to be feel a bit bloated, and when it comes the time to move in with the kissing, you don't want to feel a bit too heavy because then you just fall asleep. So
very good advice.
Something light.
Okay, we've got another one here. Meg in Leicester asks, Florence, my boyfriend is choosing his mates over me. What can I do?
This is quite a difficult one because it's like you don't. I've had this before. Like I've had a boyfriend who, and it was a boyfriend who was in a band, and he would always have to go and like. Not any band that anyone would know, by the way, just in case people are trying to frantically find out. No, a very long time ago. But he always seemed to be choosing like band over me. And the thing is, I think you just have to talk to them quite rationally about it, and not because if you come over like too strong, or it just will go the opposite way. So I just think like, you know, if you really like him and he likes you, you just have to tell him how you feel, but in, you know, just you know, you be the grown-up. If he's like being the kid and you're not spending time with you in a relationship that you should be having, then you have to take like the adult stance and just talk to him about it. And if he like refuses to admit it or won't like change things, then he's not worth being with. If you can talk to him about it, then he's worth being with. So just have a conversation about it. You don't have to play any games. Just tell him how you're feeling.
Brilliant advice from Florence. And one more now. In Florence and the Machine's Love Surgery, what song would you play on a first date? That's from Anon.
Hello. Do you know what? Anything from the XX album. Absolutely anything. You could just put that album on for the whole date. By the end of it, I think you'd be in.
Shall we play some XX then?
Oh.
Could I be? Was I there? It felt so crystal.
Thank you so much for everyone who's texted in. I've had an absolutely amazing time. I kind of wish it was a 3-hour show. If you look at how many more songs I had to play, it basically goes on for another 2 hours. But I'll let you go. This has been me, Florence and the Machine, on BBC Radio 1, filling in for Zane Lowe. Thank you so much for having me. I've had an amazing time. I've really enjoyed it. I tell you what, if the music thing doesn't work out, could maybe I have a job? Yeah.
Therefore.
Thank you, and good luck to the Lost Prophets because they're on tomorrow. Thank you so much. To play us out, we've got Harry. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go for 3 hours. I've got Harry Belafonte, Jump in the Line. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
Shake, 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 Sinora, shake your body line. Shake, 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 Sinora, shake it all the time. Work, 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 Sinora, work your body line. Work, 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 Sinora, work it all the time.